A group of pastors had gathered at a conference center for a 2-day retreat, hoping to discuss some challenging aspects of Christian living. One topic that stirred deep conversation was Paul's command in 1 Thessalonians, pray without ceasing. For over an hour they debated the theology behind it. Some suggested it referred to a continual attitude of dependence. Others insisted it must involve scheduled times of focused prayer. A few offered ideas from early church tradition or contemplative practices. Eventually, they agreed to appoint one of the more scholarly pastors to write a formal paper on the subject, and he was to present it at the next gathering a month later. Just then a voice came from across the room. It was the woman who served coffee and tidied up the conference space, a middle-aged cleaner. She'd overheard their discussion while wiping down tables nearby. "Excuse me, sirs," she said, a bit surprised at herself for speaking up, "but are you all seriously going to wait a whole month to explain that verse? That's one of the simplest and sweetest in the Bible." The room grew quiet. The pastor assigned to write the paper turned toward her, half smiling. "Oh, and how would you explain it then? Can you really pray all the time, even with all your work?" "Oh, yes, Pastor," she replied, not missing a beat. "The more I've got to do, the more I pray." He raised an eyebrow. "How do you mean?" "Well," she said, pausing briefly to gather her thoughts, "when I wake up and open my eyes, I say, 'Lord, thank you for another day. Open the eyes of my heart, too.' As I brush my teeth and get ready, I ask God to cleanse me from anything unclean in my life, inside and out. When I put on my uniform, I pray, 'Clothe me today in kindness, patience, and humility.' As I sweep and mop, I ask the Lord to sweep away any bitterness or pride in me. While I prepare the snacks for your break, I pray, 'Jesus, feed me today with your word, and let my words be nourishing to others.' When I'm cleaning the bathrooms, I ask God to clean my spirit too and remind me that no job is too dirty for love. And when I'm helping with the children in the creche, I think of how much I want to be like a child, trusting, joyful, quick to forgive. That's how I pray without ceasing. It's not always words. Sometimes it's just turning my thoughts into little prayers as I go." The room was silent a moment. The pastors looked at one another, nodding slowly. The appointed essay was never written. It didn't need to be.